Good morning, everybody. What is happening? It's very good. Where are you? It's very, very good, this place. It's very nice. I mean, this is a full-fledged business. This is Hans is coming here. He'll be here shortly. You're laying in bed in your underwear. Am I right? Oh, immediately they demonetized the video simply because of the well, I never said I'd be there at the beginning because of your working. Whatever. Right now there's only 4 people in the stream. Good morning, Dallo. Good morning. So I'm gonna wait for a few minutes until some people come in. Is this by Fern again in the commercial? No, it's not. Okay, well now there's 5 people and the number is slowly growing. I am in Hario Cafe. You see that? Hario Cafe. That's where I am right now. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to everybody. How do you do this here? Today's subject. Today's subject is whether or not Thais are going to eliminate prostitution. Are they ever going to? And they talk a good game. But they never follow through. And what I would say is all it takes is the word of 1 or 2 people, the prime minister, the minister of whoever. That's all it takes. It just takes them saying, that's it, we're shutting it down. And that would be it. Every place would be shut down. Pattaya would turn into whatever it's going to turn into, whether it's a family destination or not. It would be fantastic, you would think. Now, that's not really what's going to happen. And that's not what people want to happen. That's why they say, okay, we're not going to shut down these bars because we know nothing happens. And yet they have bar fines for the girls to go out. Okay, you still don't know that they're going to engage in any activities. And the problem is, unless they're breaking into hotels, apartments, whatever, and they go looking for people that are having sex with these girls, all they're going to do is get them, maybe like they'll get the girls on the street for trying to sell themselves. But they're not going to get anything else. And that's where the problems happen. Now, granted, there are probably some people who want to see it shut down. And I don't think that that's the right way to go about doing things. I think they should just decriminalize it, just like with weed. Just make it, it's not that big of it, just, and really here, it's as simple as going to 7-Eleven, you know. Now, I'm going to read, because I like this. Well, good morning, Trevor. Yeah, but prostitution is illegal, but they know it takes place. They're going into these, think about it, in a soapy. Yes, you get a soapy. You get a girl rubbing all over you. Now, is that illegal if you're not having sex? But if you get two people naked, and the girl has soap all over herself, and you're on a little rubber raft, chances are that something's gonna spring up, and things are gonna happen because that's what they want. Now, how are you gonna prove that? You're gonna have undercover agents go in? I don't know, but that's the answer. But I'm gonna read something here from ChatGPT. And then I'm gonna get into, there's a couple articles that came out. I don't know where the one is that I have this, it's about 7 years old, and they're talking about they're gonna shut down Pattaya. It still hasn't happened. The issue of prostitution is complex and deeply rooted in social, economic, and cultural factors. While it is challenging to predict the future with certainty, complete elimination of prostitution in Thailand or any other country is a complex and multifaceted task. They just can't come out and say no. And yes, ChatGPT is about as woke as you can get. And that's why they won't answer the question. Efforts to, you and your ask a friend. Anytime you say ask a friend, I know it's you. Efforts to address prostitution typically involve a combination of legal, social, and economic measures. Thailand has made some efforts to regulate and address the issues, such as implement laws and programs aimed at providing support and alternatives for individuals involved in sex work. However, the effectiveness of such measures can be influenced by various factors, including social attitudes, economic conditions, and enforcement capabilities. They've already said this like 3 times in the last paragraph, 2 paragraphs. Societal views on sexuality, gender roles, and economic inequality also play a significant role in shaping the landscape of prostitution. Oh, I tell you what, all the people who are uneducated, we're just going to say, if you want to go do that, go ahead and do it. That's the answer. It's not the answer. That's the thing. It isn't the answer. Yeah, it helps some people. Of course. Let's see here. Addressing the root causes of why people engage in sex work, such as poverty, lack of education, and limited employment opportunities, is crucial in any attempt to reduce or eliminate prostitution. Now, the one thing that I'm gonna say is that Thailand has reduced its level of poverty immensely, while in the United States it's gone up. It's important to note that discussions around the topic of prostitution involve diverse perspectives, and different stakeholders may have varying opinions on the best approaches to addressing the issue. The path toward reducing or eliminating prostitution requires a comprehensive and nuanced approach involving collaboration between government agencies, non-governmental organizations, and the broader community. So they won't just say, okay, they did say in here, where is it? The issue is a complex one, while challenging. Complete elimination of prostitution in Thailand or other countries is okay, they didn't even say yes or no. They never will do that when it comes to these kind of issues. And ChatGPT is absolutely worthless in this regard. It's very good in other aspects where you don't have to worry about being woke or what you write just needs to be decent. But when you're asking it questions about issues, it's absolutely worthless. Now, it is illegal here, However, due to police corruption and an economic reliance on prostitution dating back to the Vietnam War, it remains a significant presence here in the country. Now, just in April of this year, Thailand drafted a bill to decriminalize its billion-dollar sex trade. Now, that's the thing. They bring in billions of dollars, just like weed, just like casinos would do. And so it seems to me, now, first of all, I think if they decriminalize it, the prices are going to go up. That's what I think. I think prices are going to go up. Okay, whatever. You know, they estimate the number of sex workers here in Thailand between 100 and 300,000. They're not 100,000. There's a hell of a lot more. I can just tell you that from many years of being here. I'm having a dirty coffee here. It's pretty good. 130 baht. Cappuccino's 100 and an espresso is 80 baht. Let me give you a look around here. Before I go any further, do me a favor and smash the like button. Come on in, join me, join the chat. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, smash the join button. Let's see here, Patreon, patron, super chat, super thanks, Cash App, buy me a coffee. They're all methods that you can help support the channel financially. You can also just go and look at one of my social media websites or on the social media, Facebook, Instagram, although I haven't been really that active on Instagram lately, but and Twitter, or you can just get a hold of me if you really want to talk to me. All right, now let me show you this here. This is what they're selling here. They have a lot of stuff here for sale. Now, this place is very quiet at the moment, but you see here, it's a nice place, and back in the corner there, I'm not going to get up right now, but back in the corner is a whole nother bar where they make espresso and people can sit. But just about, I would say about half an hour ago, this place was full of bikers. And I don't mean bikers like bikers on motorcycles. I mean bikers like they're riding bicycles. They're all in their little tights. There's a few women, you know, and they all look good. They're all like, oh, they're super clean. And I didn't see any of them sweating. I don't know what the deal is. They just go out for their morning bike ride or whatever. I'm not into the bike riding thing. It's not really something I just don't foresee myself ever getting on a bicycle to where I'm like, I'm gonna go touring around. I mean, I could do it. There's places I'd like to go and see, but there was, I mean, literally 150 people in here. I mean, it was crazy. It's like this place was packed full of bikers. And so now, it's not packed. Now, I'm the only person here. But earlier, there were many, many people here. So, anyway. Mr. Two Quarters Korean should be here shortly. And so should Mr. Jack. I don't know. It depends. We'll see if they show up here. It's about morals. The chatbot is literally programmed to take a feminist perspective. Their algorithm. Yeah, I don't care about all that. All I know is it doesn't tell the truth. I mean, you know, I understand what you're saying, but it doesn't tell you the truth. It's not going to give you yes or no. I asked it about, you know, what's the differences between good and bad Thai girls who you have to watch out for. I asked it in. Really, I only talked about 3 or 4 different methods that I asked it, different questions I asked. But I asked it probably 10 questions. I tried to reword the question, and it would not give me an answer. It is so woke. It is so PC. It will literally never give you an answer. It will always tell you about all the other things you need to think about and how, oh, it's really complex and, Jesus Christ, it's crazy. Real modern looking coffee shop. No, this is a very nice coffee shop. In fact, I would say this might be better. This might be better than Sarni's. And it might be better than some of the others. And I'm putting together a list. I just went to the Ministry of Roasters the other day. That place is fantastic. They teach people how to be baristas at the other place. It's not as big as this, but it is pretty big. But I would say Ministry of Roasters and this place, Hario, they give Sarni a run for the money. I'm really going to have to sit down and try to analyze it to figure out which one is number one, which is number two, which is number three. Where do they fall in the rankings? Have you traveled to any coffee farms up north? I went to one a long time ago, and I've been to a couple places in past Chiang Mai, like in Doi Pui, where they're growing their own coffee, where the people have coffee trees, and you see them all around. And then they go ahead and roast them right on the premises. It's pretty nice. I'd ride a bike in Thailand, but I'm too scared of the other road use. Well, that's another thing too, is I don't know that I would trust the people driving the cars. Because I've seen how, listen, I take a motorcycle to the Mall Bangkok, and I take it on little short jaunts. I took one to come over here. It was a little bit farther than I thought it would be to come here, because I'm staying at a hotel right now. Good morning, Mr. Gennaro. Good morning, Mr. Handsome Man. I hope you are well. Hope everything's good. Yeah, I'm staying at a hotel right now. My wife, there was a hotel where a 2-bedroom hotel, it was between 4,000 and 5,000 baht, depending on where you go. She paid 550 baht for it. They made a mistake, so she got it. She got it for 2 nights. So we didn't want to come, really. We were going to give it away. And she goes, let's just go. I said, all right. So last night we showed up there. We had a couple drinks in the bar. And then, we just went upstairs. And I don't know what we're going to do today. Maybe, go out around in the neighborhood or whatever. But it's a nice little neighborhood in Tongwar here. We're around Tongwar. So I'm going to do that as soon as I'm done, and I'll be here all day today and all night tonight, and I'll go back home tomorrow morning. It is woke for financial gain. Just trying to tell you why it is intentionally programmed that way. Yeah, I mean, I don't care about why and all that kind of stuff. What I care about is you can use it for many benefits. You just want to write something up real quick. You want to rewrite something. You can do things like that. I don't think you should be writing books with it. The books that you write with it are purely informational. I don't think you're going to create anything great. And so, I use it in limited, I use it for limited functions, but I definitely would not look at it and use it and I just did this just to see. That's the only thing, just to see what does it come up with, and it doesn't come up with anything. You're not going to get a straight answer. You're not going to get, I think that prostitution probably will not be eliminated because there's just too much money and there's too many corrupt people, and it's too entrenched in society. They're not going to give you a straight answer like that. They're going to tell you how difficult it is, how complex it is, how diverse. It really irritates me. Let's see here. Sawati to Parko, good day. Hello, good day, Parko. I think we're getting special guest on today's stream. Yes, you may. That is if they can find the place. Hario Cafe. Oh my God. If you guys are sitting in anticipation for my 2 special guests, I know they're not me. I know you guys get really excited when, especially when a woman comes on. I thought maybe Bo would come, but she's not into it. She doesn't want to come. She's sitting back in the hotel on her computer, looking through Facebook. It's what she does. She looks through Facebook, goes on, watches little shows on what do you call it? On Thai TV. No, Tom is not coming. I haven't seen Tom in, I don't know, almost 2 months. Because he's out and about doing his own thing. Now he has money because he has Social Security coming in. He has more money and he's not around very often. But the last time I saw him, we went to Burger King together. I took the SkyTrain, went down a couple stops and had some Burger King with him. Pickleball. You know, it's a sport. It is easy to play. I don't think I'll be playing pickleball. You know, there's only a few sports I really like. I used to like to play tennis, but my knee and my hip are thrashed now. And so I used to be able to get to I used to get to a lot of balls, you know. I mean, I used to be quick on my feet. Not anymore. I played about 10 years ago, and it was better than everybody that was there. There was like 4 people there playing. And I hadn't played in years, and I got back on the court, and I thought, oh, wow, I'm doing great. And so it was nice to do it, but I don't think I can do it anymore because I'm just too beat up, and I got too many injuries. And with pickleball, maybe the same thing would be true. It's kind of like, you know, racquetball, handball. What the hell is pickleball? I can't remember. I know what it is, but I haven't. Oh yeah. It is. Okay. Yeah, a hollow plastic ball. Yeah, I could play it. It's like badminton. I could play it, but I'm not going to be like competitive. It's not going to be we're going to play a game. I don't think I would do that. I like boxing. I like Muay Thai. I like MMA. And I can't do those things either anymore. So now I try to keep it to walking, lifting weights, doing the TRX, and yoga. And that's about it. That's enough, actually. And going on hikes. I haven't done one in a little while, but Bo's been bugging me. She wants to go on a hike somewhere. So I'll probably go on a hike with her in the next, I don't know how long. Well, Gennaro, maybe you can go and play some pickleball. Anyway, let me go on here. Now, like I said, in April of this year, they put together a bill to decriminalize prostitution. Let's see here. It calls for repealing the 1996 Prevention and Suppression of Prostitution Act, which makes most sex work a crime, and replacing with a new law, the Protection of Sex Work Act, affirming the rights of sex workers and their places of business to sell sex. But wait a minute, they're not having sex in those places. The law is out of date. Jintana Janbumrum, Director General of the Department of Women's Affairs and Family Development. Now, the way that I see it, quite honestly, is there are a couple of different camps. There are people who just say, do away with it. We don't want it. You know, those are kind of hardcore people. There's people like this who say decriminalize it. And, you know, that's about it, really. By giving sex workers legal status, they can be workers who have access to the same welfare as other occupations, whose rights will not be violated, who will not be exploited by their clients or sex business operators, and have a better quality of life. And that means the prices are going to go up. I can tell you that right now. Well, getting paid for sex is not illegal in and of itself in Thailand. He said, soliciting and advertising paid sex is. So running a business where sex is for sale, he added, putting much of the country's sex industry outside the law. Repealing the 1996 law would make all that legal. A new law drafted to replace it, though, would require the clubs, bars, and parlors where sex is sold to apply for a special license. A special license where a brown envelope is handed over every month. The goal is to make sex work safer. Workers are afraid of the police because it's illegal. Oh, come on. They're not that afraid of the police. If they inform them that they were assaulted, okay. Now, this is the thing. If they go to the cops and they go, hey, this happened to me, I got ripped off, or whatever it is, and they say it had anything to do with sex, the cops are just going to be like, get out of here, give me money. So far I don't think this has happened. They're not, I don't know that it will happen. This is a welcome prospect to Mai in northern Thailand's Chiang Mai city, where the sex trade thrives steps away from the quaint holy temples of the city's cloistered old town, a popular stop on the country's tourist trail. So they try to make it seem like, oh, well, it's right over here next to the school, Margaret. It's next to the temple. Well, yeah, they are sometimes. And what does that mean? You think some of those temple guys ain't doing anything wrong? Come on. You need to get real. This is what it is we're going to say one thing, and we hope that everybody agrees with us. If they don't agree with us, well then things might not be so good. You can say, oh, no sex takes place. But I guarantee you those cops who go into Nana Plaza, Pat Pong, Soy Cowboy, they know. The girls know that the cops know. The cops know that the girls know. The mama sons know. Everybody in the place knows. They all know. We all know. So stop lying about it. Just be honest. Yes, it happens all the time. Every night, thousands of people are involved in it. Getting laid for the cash. I mean, it's what happens. Now, if you have a girl who says, I need to go to university and I don't have the money, so I'm gonna work. That percentage is very small compared to the girl who's working on the farm. She just needs some money and she's gonna send it back to her family, and she has really nothing. And I can tell you, I've seen many movies and read books and stuff like that about the girls who, they start out, they're virtually nothing out on the farm. Nobody thinks anything of them. And then all of a sudden, puberty hits. They sprout some nice titties. And a couple years after that, their uncle has a job for them in Bangkok or in Pattaya, Chiang Mai, wherever it is. Working in the laundry, working, in the factory, or whatever it is. They go out there, and they're in some bar with a bunch of people, and they're scared. That's why, you get a girl on her first night, okay, take her out of the bar, boom, you got yourself a keeper. But that doesn't happen. Generally, I've been here 3 days, I've been here 1 month, and they've been there, 6 months or whatever. And those girls, they need some serious, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, they need serious help to reintegrate back into regular society. Because the reason that it's so difficult for them is because after they've been there for a couple of days, the mama-san, the other girls are talking in their ear. They start to learn, this guy has money. I don't care, I won't look that he's fat and ugly. I won't care about that. Well, I will care, but I'll just be like, okay, I'll think about something else. That's what they do. Then they make their money, and some of them catch HIV, some of them get diseases, I mean, I'll just say a portion of them. And they go back home and they are shunned. People know they know what they've done. And they're not willing to take them back. Their parents sometimes, who know in the back of their mind, this is what my daughter's going to do. When the daughter comes back, the daughter goes, no, I never did that. But then she comes back, she's got something. They know what she was doing. They just don't talk about it. You know. And she's got to live with it and die with it, you know. Might be something fun. It's fun and easier in tennis park. I thought you were talking about pickleball, PR. Massage parlors, temples, street food, and weed bars all on the same street. Ticks all the boxes for tourists. Papa Noise Sugar Daddy. What I would say is, you know, I understand you don't want to put it next to an elementary school. I understand that. You know, but this is Thailand. In Thailand, you can have anything you want. Even my mother said that to me many, many years ago. She said, when I think of Thailand, I think of a place where you can get whatever you want. And it's the truth. You know, you want 5 girls, you can get 5 girls. You know, whatever you want, you can get it. You just got to pay for it. You got to have the money. Let's see here. Yeah, now see, they were pinning their hopes on the election. That was back in May. That the industry would be decriminalized. Now nothing's happened so far. That was May. It's December now. I don't particularly see them decriminalizing it. You know. Well, that happens all the time, man. You got girls working in the bar, and their mother works in the bar. Their mother is the mama son. The mother goes, "Oh, you listen. You know what? Why don't you work here?" You know. Just the way that it is. And you know, yes, it is sad. But it's what happens. You know, and okay. We can all laugh and joke about it. We can all say, oh, you know, we're contributing to their economy and we're doing this and we're doing that. It really depends on what you care about, what you view as normal and what you think is okay. I know people that they wouldn't even go near Nana Plaza. They don't want to go in there. They don't want to see everything going on there. I understand that. But you know, there's some people that are just like, that's where I want to go. I'm going right now. Oh, let's go. And quite honestly, I don't go there anymore because I just, after a while, you know, what happened to me was, you know, I used to go there, I used to hang out, I used to think, oh, they're just like regular people and they do this and they do that. And, oh, yeah, it's normal. But it's like a little subculture. And after a little while, I thought, you know, like this girl's telling me to smile. I'm sitting there, I'm not unhappy. You know, and I'm not necessarily happy. And she's telling me, oh, why don't you smile? Oh, come over here. Oh, you're so handsome. And, oh, God. And it's like, shut up. I don't want to hear it, honey. You know. And after a while, I just felt, no, it's a facade, and that's what it's all about. Okay, you want guys going in, they want to get the girlfriend experience. They want to feel good. They want to feel like, ooh, this girl, she's really hot. And she liked me. Yeah, she might like you, but you know, she might like you as a fatherly figure. And you might go in and Jim. You mean Yim, Y-I-M, not Jim. Jim is the guy who lives up north. Yim, rak yim. Your dimple, yim, your smile. Call yim hน่อย. Oh, give me a little smile. You know. And when once you start seeing that, like for me, once I started hearing that over and over again, I would hear, oh, why don't you smile? Oh, you're so handsome. Oh, you know, oh, you're different. Oh. Yeah, after a while, I just went, oh, God, what am I doing here? I don't even want to drink booze. I got to the point where I was like, I don't want to drink booze here. Well, I'm just going to piss a bunch of money away. I mean, really, and I did do that. You know, I used to go in and, you know, get a couple beers, I'd have a couple shots of tequila, boom, I'm on my way, baby. Now I would never, you know, I don't even want to go there. For what? What are you gonna do when you go in there? Well, what you can do is pull a chick. You know, you pull a girl. Yeah, it happens, man, it happens, you know. I thought maybe it was a typing error or something, but when you know, when you go in, oh, I just want to have some fun. I'll just sit there and have a drink. Well, yeah, you're going to have a drink, and there's going to be some girls bothering you. And there will be some girls that won't bother you. And then, you know, it depends on where you go, what's going on. If the bar is all wasted, you know, there have been times when I've gone into bars, and every single person in the bar is freaking smashed. Now, if you're not a big drinker and you go into a place like that and everybody's inebriated, you can sit back and laugh and have a good time. But, you know, if some drunk chick who's had like 15 tequilas comes over and she's slobbering in your ear, it's like, Now, I'm not saying that regular girls don't do these kind of things. Of course they do. I wouldn't say they do them as on a regular basis like the girls in the bars do. There's a lot of girls out there, regular chicks, you know, they're just party girls. They just want to go out and have a good time. But they may not necessarily be selling themselves because they go to a bar and, you know, have one too many drinks. Let me see something here. Okay. All right, let me go on here. What is this here? So, okay, here it is right here. This is July 20th, 2016. Thailand tries to get rid of sex tourism. Okay. More than 7 years ago. And, you know, it's kind of like Thailand saying, we need to find something else to replace tourism. And then as soon as things open up, status quo, baby. Bring the tourists in. According to Reuters, Thai tourism minister Khapkhon Wattanarangkul, now this is 7 years ago, believes the sex industry in Thailand is not Thailand's primary attraction. Instead, tourists come for the country's beaches and ancient temples. Yes, and the single guys, some of them, okay, I admit it, some of them will go and they'll be all alone and they'll be hanging out. Some of them, they want a girl who's going to show them around, and at night or whenever, in the day, in the morning, whenever it is, they're going to keep them warm, you know, keep them happy, and that's it. We want Thailand to be about quality tourism. Wattanarangkul told the news outlet, we want the sex industry gone. Now this is 7 years ago. Unbelievable. I read that a lot of college students sometimes play the field of pay to play towards the end of the month with Faruk. Some of them do, yes. Some of them, you know, they know what they got and they're willing to sell it, and then they get the money and they go out and buy stuff or whatever it is. You know, pay their bills. Scott, if a normal Thai girl is making demands, you provide support even though she works. So she even pulls the card, my friend, or my friend, what? My friend, I can't see because this thing is in the way. give support, get support from their man, etc., etc. I don't know. I guess it depends on the way that it was done, because first of all, I know people who their girls work and they're working at jobs, they're making 15,000 baht a month. And the guy's like, listen, she's working, she's doing what she has to do, and she's struggling. And the guy goes, okay, I'll give you a little bit. All right, fine, whatever. First of all, it's his money. He can do whatever he wants with it. Whether it's, all I say is, if you're gonna deal with a girl working in a bar, you better know all the rules, which means your money better not ever run out, and you better have enough money for her to keep her happy. With regular chicks, they may need a little help, they may need whatever it is, and then when they start working, if they start working in a place where they're making more money, they may not need your money, they may not want your money. That's what you would hope. But I would say the first step towards getting a decent chick, and I mean like a chick that's going to be in it for the long haul, she's got to have a job, she's got to have something to do. I'm talking about women that are maybe 20 to whatever the age is. It depends, it is a little complex. But if you're a guy who's, say, 60, 70 years old, and you got a girl who's 45 years old, and you don't need to work, you got enough money to where you don't have to work. Now, it's good that she would work, because she has her own money, she doesn't rely on you. But a lot of the time, what happens is they just go, all right, I'll whatever. They hope that the guy's gonna be true to them, stay with them for a long time, everything's gonna work out, they're not gonna have any problems, and they'll be with him until the day the guy dies. That's what they hope. But that doesn't always happen. And if you get a girl who's 45 years old and she's with a guy for, say, 8 years, and he doesn't give her nothing, when they break up, he doesn't give her anything, or maybe he gives her a little bit, and that money runs out, then what's she gonna do? Go back to work after not working for 10 years and she's an old lady? That's why I say they gotta make their own way. I think it's good that they make their own way. She's 29 and you are in your 40s. I think she needs to make her own way. Unless you have an exorbitant amount of money where you don't have to worry about it running out, and she will never want for a thing, I really think she needs to make her own way. She needs to have her own little savings plan. She needs to have it together financially. She needs to know how much her bills are. She needs to know how much is coming in, how much is going out. She needs to know how much she's saving, how much she's gonna have in 20 years. Well, if you get a demand from her now at 29, you go, well, what are you gonna do with the rest of your life? You're 29 years old. I would tell the same thing to a guy coming over here. You're 29 now at this point. I'm not talking about 30 years ago when I came over. The girl is 29 years old. You say, okay, don't work anymore. So she decides not to work. Now, you may love her, but in 5 years, you might just go, what did I ever see in this chick? I'm dumping her. Then, first of all, you're gonna have to come up with some kind of a figure to pay her off. That's the way that it's gonna make her go away without causing any major problems. But then what's she gonna do? She's 29. I just think it's good, make your own way, make your own career. Why do women go to college? And Thai women are quite smart, smarter than the men. Why do they go to college? They go to college because they want a job. They want to make their own way. They want to have that. And to be honest, I mean, my wife has her own job, and let me tell you something. I took care of her. In the beginning, I said, you stay home with the kids. Take care of them, bond with them, get to know them. Because at, say, a year old, well, we had what, 2 kids within 2 years, a year and a half. So I wanted to stay with the kids and get to know them and bond with them and all that kind of stuff. And I said, okay, I'll take care of you. Now, I did that because she has my kids. And I thought it was the best thing. But after about 7 years, 6 years, 7 years, she said, I really would like to go work. Yes, they were. Boomerang. Same doctor. Same doctor, same hospital. But after about 6, 7 years, she said, I want to go to work. I said, okay, whatever. She started working at this place part-time. I said, okay, part-time, just make a little money. She always made money. She may not have made that much money, but she made money on the side herself, and she always had money. She never came to me and said, give me money, I need money. Now, sometimes she might have needed money. There was one time when I paid for her English class. She was going to go to an English, I thought, you need to go to an English school. She went there and she goes, these people are not that good. She goes, I'll take this class, and then when it's done, I don't need to come back here, because her English was almost better than the teachers. And you know, I've done my fair share. Well, I don't know, but at the time it was about 50,000 baht, something like that. It was cheap. That was in Bumrungrad. But it's not going to be that much now. It's probably double that, at least. But then she started working part-time. She's doing all right. I'm happy, she's happy. Still helping her, still doing things. And then she started working her way up. Now she makes more money than I do. You know, and I'm like, I'm at the end of my, really, I don't want to say I'm at the end of my earning years. But I mean, I'll get my Social Security whenever I want it. In a couple of months, I can get my Social Security, and then from then on, I can take it whenever I want, which is great. Listen, it was only 50, 60,000, something like that, at Bumrungrad when we did it, and that was 22 years ago. So, you know, I'm sure it's a lot more. Price has gone up. That's the way it goes. You know. Gennaro, why do you retract your message? I never understand that with you. Explain to me why you do that. What is the benefit of retracting your message? Help me understand. I don't get it. It's not like people haven't seen it. It's not like if people... yeah, I don't get it. Whatever. And you know, the thing now with my wife is the one who's the smart one with the money. She's smart about money. I just go, do whatever you want. I don't care, because I know what she's doing. If she's gonna lose any money, she's not gonna lose that much. And if she's gonna gain money, she's gonna make money. And you know, I don't care. Because I thought 2/4 said he was in a taxi, so I laughed. So why do you have to retract that message? I don't understand. That is 2/4 Asian saying he's in the taxi. Whatever, it doesn't matter, all right? There's only 3 other people here now. Yeah, I don't understand the whole point of someone retracting their message. It's not like somebody doesn't see it or doesn't know it, and it's not like, you know, I mean, people know Gennaro is this name. So if they want to connect you with it, they could do so. Oh, here comes Mr. 3/4 Korean. Mr. 3/4 Korean. There he is.
It took me longer to get a taxi than to get over here.
Really?
Pretty busy this morning.
Oh, it took me a long time to get over here. I thought it was like 5 minutes. It was like 15,
Well,
20.
the back roads from Tom Moore about an hour into like 5 minutes.
I can retract my subscription. You don't have a subscription, do you?
So what did you get so far?
Huh?
What did you try?
I got a dirty,
You want anything else?
which I spilled. I'll take a cappuccino.
Where's
He's coming supposedly. Said he'll be.
asked me about it yesterday. I told him where it was.
Oh, he did? Oh, I didn't know, because I thought to myself, I didn't ask Hans, he might want to come. I was getting ready to message him, and he goes, "What's up today?" And I just went, okay. Mr. Gennaro says, "Hey, Billy boy."
Yeah, because I ate dinner with him and John Lewis.
Oh, you did? These guys hang out. They're all single. All my buddies are single.
All my buddies are old.
All my buddies are old and single, old and alone. We're not going to talk about that right now. But what we are talking about is prostitution ever going away?
No, it's too much money for everybody.
That's what I said.
And it'll hurt tourism.
Well, yeah.
Not a lot, because most people don't come for that.
No,
I don't
but
believe
a large number. The thing is if 25 million people come as tourists,
Gennaro won't come
2.5 million.
Well, Gennaro won't come.
He won't come. Oh, Gennaro won't come. Yeah, that's right.
It's illegal.
Oh, Gallo, you are the token older married friend. Yes, you and Andy. The Australians, they're all married. They don't think poorly of getting married like some Americans do. It was pretty good. I spilled it, but it was good. It was good.
Yeah, I see that.
I like this place. It's
Yeah, I never seen it. I just looked at it. I just
it.
accidentally saw
Listen,
the other
it
day.
compares with Sarni's big time. You know, I mean, they got more stuff than Sarni's. I can tell you
I'd
that.
rather come here because I went over there a lot with somebody. I'm joking.
What does that matter?
It's a joke.
Jesus
I don't know
Christ!
what I'm talking about, but it's a joke.
I'll tell you what he's talking about.
I can tell. Some girl dumped me
Has a girl that dumped him.
without telling me, but that's okay.
She basically said, 2/4 Korean, I like you, you're a nice guy, but I found a guy who's gonna take care of me. So I don't want you anymore. Don't ever call me again. That's what she said.
Basically.
Exact words.
But I told her, I'm not going to support you.
Well, you see, this is what we're talking about.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. Hey, you stuck it in her. You had your fun. And you had some moments. And, it didn't work. Okay, move on. Next. One word. Next.
Whole thing when I know I went to 2 bars last night.
He went to 2 bars last night.
Baccarat was good.
Yeah.
Crazy House was disgusting.
Oh, really?
But it was busy compared to Pizza.
But she wasn't there.
No, she's gone. I didn't go for her. I just went
She
to check
demanded support from him
I just
because
wanted
she
to
was
see-
working.
I just wanted to see if it was really the high season and
Yeah, what does it matter, though?
like if it was busier. And it was pretty busy.
I'm past this point.
No, I wanted to see if there's a bunch of people here. It's not as packed as usual.
She used to work, if you know what I mean. So she wanted money. He's not heartbroken, no. He was for a minute, about a second. Now he's all better.
No, I was just pissed off.
It was a day, and he's pissed off because she didn't tell him. She just disappeared. It was like everything was, and this is what they do. They'll be, oh yeah, everything, I love you, oh baby, I miss you. I don't know if she was doing that, but I'm just saying. And then she didn't talk to him. He's calling her, she's not answering the phone. Weeks go by, weeks and weeks.
Only 2.5, 3.
Okay, 3 weeks go by. She doesn't contact him. He's going, what's going on? I wonder if she's okay. And then he got another phone number because now he's getting himself set up here.
Bring it to the table?
No.
Well,
No, they got the buzzer?
No,
Oh, they didn't give you the little buzzer? No, they'll probably just hand it to you over here. That takes like 5 minutes, What the hell was I saying?
No clue.
I don't remember. It's not important. But, oh yeah. 3 weeks went by.
Yeah.
Finally, he changes his phone number. Now, have you moved the line to your new number?
No, there are two different emails. They made me get a different email here.
No,
so,
you need line on your new phone.
No, if I take it off, if I want to put it on my phone, I
Take
take
it
my
off.
tablet.
Yes.
I don't want to take it off.
Why? You don't look at your tablet all the time. You have your phone with you all the time,
You
right?
have my number now.
Yes.
Jack has my number. Jono has my number. I don't need to take my tablet everywhere for mine.
Okay.
I've got a phone.
I know. You have a phone. You have a
I
phone.
don't like using my phone for anything else but calling because I don't like to look at a small screen.
I understand that, but if your people can call you and it's cheap, it doesn't cost money to call you online. It doesn't cost money to send you messages or whatever. At least most of
That's
it.
what I'm calling. I won't run through my minutes.
So what everybody else has to do is send you a message to your phone,
Yeah, that's
which
it.
costs money.
No.
It costs 2.5 baht.
You get what? You don't get free messaging?
It depends.
I got.
Depends on what plan. The plan you have, you get some messages and you got
I
to
don't
pay
care.
for some.
I don't
Whatever.
care
It's not
about
much. It's you're not going to pay more than 500 baht on the bill. I paid 530 baht and I got roaming in Vietnam.
I'm not gonna message them.
Well, look at this. This is nice, eh? Let me show you guys this. There is the 2/4 Korean, and there is his coffee. What'd you get?
Same thing.
Oh, you did? Wait, come on, baby.
Yeah, it's real good.
Cappuccino. I would suspect that the coffee is very good here. Oh, wrong way.
It's been a long time since I've had a good cappuccino.
Really? What about in America?
Nope.
No good cappuccinos in America.
When I live in a smaller town, there's one place, but it's way overpriced. So I just have like the cheap Keurig coffee, and I just use the capsules. It's good enough.
Dowlo says you are a very handsome man.
Yeah, I wish.
Very unshaven and handsome.
Yeah, the girls don't agree.
No comment.
I wish there were no mirrors in the world when I take a shower.
Jono doesn't ever want to be on a stream. And he doesn't usually get out of his area where he lives.
I don't either, but Scott makes me.
No, but he won't get out of that little area.
It's a great area, though.
It doesn't matter. He never goes anywhere else.
But he's an old man.
He's not that fucking old. Come on. He's not that old. Usually he won't go anywhere. He never goes anywhere and gets in a taxi.
He's going to go with us on the trip. He's been with him.
And he's been to
But-
Pattaya once.
But remember, he's been here years ago when he was married to a Thai.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but and he already did his stuff.
I guess.
Back in the day when you were here, he was here. Not as
I
far
guess,
back.
I
but
guess.
Maybe he was, so he did it all.
Has Scott bought you breakfast yet? We haven't had breakfast yet, have we?
He bought me coffee and
Bought him a coffee.
He
No
was
breakfast.
supposed to buy me Minato, but it didn't work, so I bought it.
Sorry.
It didn't matter.
I don't know what was going on that day. The internet just wasn't working for a while, and then all of a sudden it started
That's
working.
why you need to have cash for days like that when something.
I didn't think of it. I could have used my card, and it would have worked. I didn't think of it at that time.
When I go over to eat, Bo's gonna spend a lot of money.
Hey guys, do me a favor. Don't forget to smash the like button, please. We're in an hour now. I got 29 people in here. I got 10 thumbs up. That's it? Or 13 thumbs up. What's going on? What's the matter with you guys? Remember to click the thumbs up, or, supposedly it helps. I don't ever say this kind of stuff. It supposedly helps with the algorithm, which means it'll make me more money, which I don't make that much. To be honest, these videos, I'm lucky if they earn $3. And I'm not complaining. But, all you have to do is smash the like button. And maybe I'll make $4 or $5. Maybe I'll get lucky. Oh my God.
When's Dallo coming? February?
Who?
Dallo. February?
I don't know. Dallo, when are you coming? When are you coming, Mr. Dallo? Are you going to the driving range with Jono?
Today?
Whenever.
No. He is, but I haven't heard from him.
Maybe in Pattaya. Right? You may go with him to the driving range in
He's
Pattaya.
gonna go play some golf in Paris.
Okay.
He wants to get into.
He doesn't
rounds.
play golf that much because it's gotten to be expensive. And that's what he told me. He said, it's getting expensive.
I think he's gonna pick it up a little more now.
Is he? Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Jesus Christ. You guys are something else. And this is why you stay away from the women in those places. Even if it's one that you're kind of like, oh, she's not like that. My girl's different. I don't have to pay.
During COVID, there was nothing.
Well, stay away from them then. Wait, you think there were no regular girls out there during COVID?
They're all regular girls.
No, they're not. They're not all regular girls. Take that to heart.
Why'd you look at me?
I think they got food over there. They got sandwiches and shit like that. I didn't get anything because I'm trying to cut back, but yeah. Listen, if your girl is a sex worker, she ain't a regular girl. I'll just tell you that right now. You could say she's an elite worker. She's working in an elite field, or you could say, she's doing what she's got to do, and she's just working a job. But I don't think that she's the same as the girl who works at a bank or whatever. And I'm not saying a girl from a bank couldn't hit you up for money, large amounts of money, but what I'm saying is it's not generally, hey, I sleep with you, give me some cash. That's not how it is. Now, if you're okay with that, it's not a problem. Howdy, Pattaya Bob, and howdy to you too, Mr. Two Quarters Korean.
Hello, Bob.
Hello, Bob.
I'm anxious to take a ride in his electric vehicle.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. He wants to go for a ride in your. Well, I wanted to.
I think it only holds the driver and the passenger, right?
Does it?
Or
Well,
you'll fit in the trunk.
no. I'll go on a different ride.
Right, stand
You
up
can
and-
sit on Bob's lap if you want. I don't know, but everybody wants to go for a ride in your car, Bob. See what it's like.
It's a cool little car.
No, I like it. I like it actually. I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, so we've already come to the conclusion that we don't think that as much as they talk about doing away with prostitution, it's probably not going to happen. Where's that article here? Oh yeah, I'm going to sit on the back battery.
Yeah, especially since it doesn't really cause problems. If it was
Well, it does cause problems.
I mean, if it was
Don't
like-
say it doesn't cause problems. It does.
You know what I mean? Like, if it was like a bigger issue, like, a lot more crime, then they probably would shut it down.
I think that there's a lot of things that people don't know about what it does to society. Like the women who, you don't hear about it, the women who go to a bar, they catch AIDS. Boom, they got to go back home. They're shunned by their families. They're shunned by the people there. They live like worse than they lived before, or like they lived before, and then they die there. People don't talk about that. They're saying this is 7 years ago. We want the sex industry gone. Though these actions coincide with the tourist minister's recent comments, according to Asian correspondent, police claim they have no intention of getting rid of the sex industry, which caters largely to Thai men, but simply to crack down on illicit behavior. And that's another thing that people don't really realize, is that foreigners do not make up the majority of people engaging in this activity. It's the Thai men. Our buddy, the pilot from USA, is in Bangkok now and hanging in the Nana area. I got no time right now, Bob.
Publicly, it's gotta go. Privately, we're not getting rid of it. That's the way
Oh,
it goes.
publicly, why does it have to go?
Because it helps their cause to get elected, or it makes them look better. You know how it is.
I don't care about that. I really don't care about that.
Politics.
I don't care about their politics.
Like, look, I'm a good guy. I say he's gotta go, but privately, I don't.
Oh, well, they'll say that, yeah.
That's what I mean.
That's what you mean, yeah. That's how it is. However, I don't know that saying they need to decriminalize it is really that bad either. But some people look at it and they go, "Oh, you're terrible."
Yeah, they talked about that, making it legal to where they can like tax it and control it. You know what I mean? They talked about that several times.
Yeah, I know. All right, so let's see here.
And that seemed like that would happen more than getting rid of it.
A report by World Outreach International estimates that as many as 70% of male tourists visiting Thailand come specifically for sex. Really?
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah, that can't be true.
If that was true, every bar, every night would be packed, and that's not
The country
case.
averages 10 million tourists annually. According to the report, 60% of whom are male, meaning as many as 4.2 million men arrive in Thailand each year for 70%
It wouldn't be a low season.
of 25 million. It just doesn't, I don't know how it calculates. I don't know how they figure that out. I know that women and children are coming and all that other kind of stuff, but it just doesn't. 4.2 million things, to me, it seems a bit high. While revamping Thailand's image among foreign tourists will take work, those involved in the industry also argue that a crackdown could hurt the local economy. You think? It would kill them economically.
Those
What
bar
would happen to
girls-
Walking Street?
Those bar girls spend a lot of money too from that business.
Well, they get a lot of money and they spend money in the economy, and you know, they send it back home. They give it to their boyfriends.
spend
They
more in
do
the
whatever.
economy than the guys are putting into the clubs because they also
Yeah.
get that salary and all of this stuff.
Wiping out this industry is guaranteed to make Thailand lose visitors and income. If they want to close the sex industry, they must first have jobs ready to support the sex workers. Now that's true.
And when I close it, I'll still be here. I don't care.
Yeah, so will I. Doesn't matter. I really don't care right now. I mean, you know, that's the thing is, it's a different dynamic when you're here and you're married. When you're here, you got yourself a girl and you're faithful to her. You don't want to play around with her, you know, with whatever, her friends, whatever it may be. So, you know, you got to think about that too.
I messaged Hans so I hear from him.
Oh, you did? Well, maybe he's on his way. Or maybe he's going to come right when the stream is over. But I have to go back to my apartment.
Yeah, because you got somebody there.
I got somebody there.
What's she doing?
Just sitting there looking at her computer. And
I wasn't sure. I thought maybe you'd bring her along or something.
I asked her if she wanted to come, and she said no. Prostitution. Well, if it gets legalized, the bar girl availability will drop like a rock. The freelancer will jump, and because we'll be legal, Thai girls on OnlyFans will skyrocket. Then the local bar girls charge. I can't see what it says because they have this freaking thing here.
If it became legal and they control it, they might
Charge
get more money.
will try. Well, what I'm saying is the prices will go up.
Yeah, because they're paying taxes.
Well, they have to pay taxes. They have to pay for medical care. They have to pay for medical insurance. They're going to have to pay for all that stuff. They're going to get benefits. Oh, we're in the system now. Prices will probably go up at least 50%.
Crappy benefits.
Not the same
What
kind
is
of
it?
benefits.
Their Social Security is like what, 500 bottom?
Well, for somebody who's poor, that's about what it is. It isn't very much.
So it does go a lot higher.
It doesn't go much higher.
Even if
I
you're
forget
rich.
how much. You might get 3,000 baht.
That's kind of disgusting.
It's your responsibility to make your own way in
So
life.
you're
That's how
forced
they
to-
look
you're
at it.
forced to have kids because you need somebody to take care of you when you get older.
Well, that's one reason why kids take care of their parents here. So let me see here. Prices for the 9s and 10s walking around already double what they were before COVID. Well, fortunately, there's not many 9s or 10s. There's not nearly as many as people think. Here comes
And I can't tell you any prices.
Mr.
I didn't
Jack.
talk to any girls about that, so I
Really?
just had some drinks. What's up,
Hola.
Hans?
Que onda? Here he is.
How you doing? Morning.
Really?
Alrighty. So now we have a third mind here.
No comment, no comment.
Hey, what's up?
Hello, YouTube land.
Hang on a second.
What?
Let's see.
Crazy house.
We'll go this way.
And then I came home.
Now you can wave.
Sorry, YouTube land. Hey, Gennaro.
There we go.
What's up, brother?
Yes, Gennaro is there. Hello, Gennaro. We hope you're happy, wealthy, and well.
Don't let me interrupt.
Tax the bar girls. What?
Japan and Korea, friends
Oh God! Tax the bar girls for the foreigner
Don't
money.
worry about the past.
Yeah, okay.
It's all-
I don't have a
it's
problem
okay.
with it. Gennaro says, "Hey, what's up, Jack?"
All right, brother. Yeah.
All right, brother Gennaro.
Oh yeah.
You gonna get a coffee or no?
Uh,
No, just regular. I don't know. They might make a bulletproof. I don't know.
Thailand does not really. They're not really
You
into
Bulletproof coffees?
decaf. They're not into decaf.
Oh, they have some, but I don't know that they would have it here.
Well, no, I don't drink coffee, so I don't keep tea. I drink more than a lifetime. So.
I have not had any of the little goodies that they have here, and they got some nice food.
Yeah.
I may get some for Bo. I may get one for Bo, but I don't know if she'll eat it or not. It depends on her mood.
It's too much.
You know, one day it's I'm trying to get healthy. Don't give me that crap. And then the next day it's yeah, okay, here.
I'll
She's
buy her
eating
one
it.
because I know when I go over for dinner, she's gonna spend like 3,000.
Oh, I know
baht
how
on
she
groceries.
is.
And that's after we bread.
When are you
free
leaving?
stuff.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
So
Good time to fly.
Alex is graduating.
Oh, nice.
He's graduating somewhere between the 22nd and 28th. He needs to find out. But if he graduates a little bit early, like the 22nd, 23rd, if you want to go, you guys are invited to
I
go.
have a question about that. If I go,
What?
do I have to wear pants? 'Cause if I do, you
I don't
know-
think so.
Okay, then I'll go.
No, I don't think you have to.
All the way
No,
up?
it's not quite as formal as
Wait, who's graduating?
Alex.
Oh, I thought you already graduated.
He graduated already, but he's got to do the formal
okay.
graduation.
And where's that
Yes.
at? How far?
Yeah, what school?
Not
is that?
far. I don't know.
Not
what it
as
is.
far as ranks it.
No, it's like if anything, it'd be on Asok or something like
I'll
that.
go
I
if I
don't
don't have to wear pants. I'll have a graduation gift.
Underwear is optional.
He worked the other day. Alex went to work the other day.
They go with
He worked in a gym
Okay.
at the hotel, and so now the hotel and him are in talks. They're trying to work something out to
He
where
likes that stuff.
he can go in. He doesn't really want to work at a hotel where he's standing there on his feet all the time. Yes, sir. No, sir. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like,
Well, then I want to.
taking orders from people. He told me about some 90-year-old lady
Nobody does.
that was like he said she was old, and most of the time she was very nice, but she was very demanding. And he said with me she was nice, but with some of the other people she wasn't very nice. She would be like, I need you to get me that, and that's that. And it would be like, but with him she was like, I guess she thought, oh, he's a young boy.
Plus, he's new. She doesn't know him that good.
And
yet.
he always, was like,
He licked his eyebrows and that really impressed her.
What?
she licked his eyebrow. He licked his eyebrows.
What are you talking about?
She's Alex. Went over your head. Anyway.
I did.
Works
Well,
for me.
so let me continue here. We got to, we do have to stick to the stream.
Yes.
In an effort to attract wealthier visitors, Thai officials are attempting to get rid of the country's reputation as as a sex tourism destination. This guy really believed that people come here mainly for the beaches and temples. I don't come here for the temples. I can tell you that right now. While it's nice to throw in a temple now and then,
There's some amazing beaches.
and there are some amazing temples here and there, I don't come here just for the temples. The beaches, that's a different story. But if I was coming here as a 25-year-old guy, 30-year-old guy, it's if I was just alone, it's not the same dynamic as you have some girls showing you around, telling you things, and for some guys they're paying for it, But I guess that didn't happen. That was 7 years ago, and it never did happen. I mean, 7 years ago. Let's see here. I've got a couple streams coming up in the near future that should be good. Why would I keep Alex away from the girls? I don't bug him about the girls. He's on his Alex is on his own with girls. Nikki's on his own with girls now. They know what's good and bad. They know that I can guarantee you they're not going to some bar to hook up with women. I can tell you that without a doubt.
All you can do is keep them from bringing them home to Mom's house. That's it.
Well, they've never brought one home.
Yeah, they're adults. They can do what they
Never.
want.
They can do whatever they want. I don't care. And the only thing I would say is, you know, just be smart. That's what I said. Be smart. Don't give yourself. Don't give too much away. Don't let them in too quickly. You know. Exactly what I said. Prices of nines. Okay. Tax the bargains. Hey, what's up, Jack? Hope all is well. You keep Alex away from the girls. No. There are 3 known go-go's on Walking Street, which most online PA guy says regularly have 50% 9s, 5% 10s, but most of the girls are drink pullers and don't go short time. Yeah, I mean, what good is that? Okay, great. Oh, I'm going to get a 9 that screws me. Okay. You know, I was thinking about sex the other day. Once in a while, I think about sex. And what I got to say is, you know, if the sex is pretty good, sometimes what happens is, after a couple of years, if the chick was memorable, you will remember. But if she's just, you know, hey, it's pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good. We had a good time. Okay. After a couple of years, after 10 years, you forget. The last one was the one that was pretty good. Now, you can, I mean, I'm not going to say it, but you could find, let's say that you could find a girl and she's a 9 or a 10, as some men have in the past, we'll say, and you get her naked. It's like unfolding or unwrapping a gift. No, you unwrap a gift. You take her, and all of a sudden you look at her and you go, "Holy moly! They broke the mold with her." That happens once in a while, and it's nice, okay. And some of them are memorable, but most of the time that's not happening. I will be visiting the temples exclusively. That's Gennaro. Oh yes, he'll be visiting the temples exclusively. Patty Bob, pin up a go-go they will leave with customers. It is only 8,000 baht. Oh my God, it's more than $200. You're gonna pay more than $200, and that's probably a short time. So those 9s or 10s are 8,000 Thai baht or 9,000 Thai baht. Oh my God, if I could, and I was single, maybe on my birthday, yeah, I would pay it once in a while, but I wouldn't pay it all the time. I'd be like, yeah, something like that. And it's a short time, so it's like, okay, take a shower, clean up, let's get down to business. Now, if you only last 3 seconds, it's over, baby. If you last 3 hours, she's probably gonna get pissed, as some girls do. You know, they don't want to get screwed for 2 or 3 hours straight. What? Oh, come on, they don't care. So the 2 people over there, they you know, this is Thailand. That's all I got to say.
TIT.
Yes. You know what TIT is. Smoochie is the best source for 9 or 10s. Much less than 8. I don't know. I don't care. It makes no difference to me. You know, I was telling this to Billy the other day, and I can tell you that if you go on a bus, if you go on a Songtao, if you are on the Sky Train, the number of 9s and 10s that you see are so limited. You might see 1, 2. There are 9, 8, 9.
To me, a 9 is a 10.
But you know, like to say you're gonna see this girl out, she's in the grocery store or whatever. No, most of them are just average or they're ugly. Yeah, she was nice. She was memorable. That one was memorable. She was very memorable. She looked really good. And she was a little older. You remember, she was older. She was older. But yeah, she was a woman. I only like to see what for sale on Smoochie. After 20 minutes, you would hear a lot of fin it, yeah. That's the thing. You know, to me, it's like, shut up. However long I go, I go. I don't want to hear you rushing me. Because you know what that does? It puts a damper on the mood. You don't want some chick who's like going, oh, are you fin it yet? You fin it? You fin it? Oh
I
God.
hear that all the time, like, but it's like, you finished? You
Already?
finished? You already finished?
You finished already?
I'm joking, but I just want to joke.
Anyway, so yeah, take that for what it's worth. So I was saying I'll be going to some places in the next week. I'll be going to Ploysai Coffee on Tuesday, and possibly, well, Mr. Billy was going to join me.
Best smile or the-
Yes, and maybe Mr. Hans will meet us there as well. And then later on, where was the other place I was going? Or what I was doing? There's somewhere else I'm going. Let me see here.
But before we go to Pattaya somewhere
Or maybe it'll be in Pattaya. I'm doing a stream somewhere. I don't know. Let me see. Hang on. If I can remember.
Yeah, you've been to that new M Sphere?
Oh. The what?
Like, not too far from Emporium, just like 100 meters down on M Sphere. Some new, they were building it.
What is it, like the Korean place?
No, it's some big, like, mega, like mall or something, or...
I haven't been there yet.
There's the new.
They're always, that's the one thing in Thailand is that everything is always under construction. No matter where you are, there's almost no neighborhood. You go through the neighborhood and you go, wow, everything's all done. Everything's beautiful. No, they're always building
It's
stuff.
huge. It's like a convention center.
At least on the main streets and stuff like that, they're always building. We're gonna go over the poverty in Thailand. Ooh, I think that's a good subject. Thailand's poverty in 2023. We'll probably do that from Pattaya. Ooh, poverty, and then we'll do a little something. I think on Sunday about Pattaya. We'll do something. I don't know what it is. We'll figure it out, and we'll do something about Pattaya.
Well, maybe Hans will get arrested and we can film the release procedures.
Oh Jesus! He doesn't drink.
Both of us will.
He doesn't even drink coffee. So how's he going to get arrested? Because he's probably not going to get that crazy. Now maybe he's doing some
He's a crazy guy, just
lascivious
without- doesn't need it.
activities with a young woman. That could happen,
But
I guess.
he's
But
a very smart guy, I've noticed. Like,
I told you that.
Anything I bring up,
I
he's
said
like,
that.
He's like a Wikipedia, like with
I
information
know.
on the subject.
I know. He's constantly studying, reading, learning.
I don't even need like Google anymore. I can just text Jack.
Anyway, so that's where we're at.
We'll be sorry.
We're getting away from the conversation now, but I don't think it's going to happen. They're not going to get rid of it, at least in my lifetime. Maybe, I don't know. I can't see Walking Street like going away. The Indians and Russians and Uzbekistanis, they're taking it over. So
Well, they're opening up new places. Like
that's what I mean.
If they were going to go away, they wouldn't be opening new.
No. And they're just like, we'll take our chances. We're going to make so much money here.
And Janara goods here in spring, you know, the profits are going to go up so high for the girls that they're going to have to keep it open.
I really wonder how much Gennaro is going to spend on
Their main
girls.
cafe is going to hire real baristas when he gets here.
Oh, God. I don't think so. You know, today I'm streaming. Today's a Sunday. Usually I don't stream on Sundays lately because there's a lot of fights going on. There's a fight today, a bare knuckle fight between Eddie Alvarez and Mike Perry. Bare knuckle, bitch. That's a good fight. Then there's something else going on. I forget what it is.
UFC?
Yeah. There's something going on today. I can't remember what it is. I think Daniel was telling me about it, but I'm not watching it because I'm in the stream. So yeah, I'm here. I told myself I need to start doing Sundays again. So Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday are the usual days. Let's see here. Yeah, I already read that. What is this here?
Is John or something?
No.
Let's see. Let me see
Yeah.
something here.
He didn't alarm me back.
A lot of times he doesn't hear it. If he doesn't look at it.
No, he doesn't look at his phone very often. He looks periodically through
That's
the
why if you
day.
ever show up to his place and
Follow
you're supposed to meet him,
through.
like you gotta call him. Or you might be waiting a while if you message him.
All right, let me see here. Let's see.
sex work.
Okay, there has not really
Yeah, yeah. I noticed it 'cause
been
last night I was
anything
walking
further on this
down
law.
Sukhumvit from this hotel area, and I walked by that. I walked
What's this
past
here?
it
Sex trade in
all the way
Thailand,
to
the effects
Hong Kong,
on
and
workers.
Yeah, that's what
Uphill
Japan's
battle
doing.
to legalize yeah, there has been nothing on this law since they talked about drafting it. Let's see here. All right, they have this prevention and suppression of prostitution. That is still in place. Anti-trafficking. All right, we already know we don't want to get involved in that kind of stuff. That's not a good thing here. Indecent acts are also illegal. What is indecent? Anyone who procures, seduces, or takes a male or female for the person's purpose of indecency with a third person, irrespective of whether the act is carried out inside or outside the kingdom, shall be punished with imprisonment. Inside or outside of the kingdom.
So no, like no.
So you can't have a menage a trois outside of Thailand. If you like film it and it gets back to Thailand, they can arrest you when you come back.
They'll do that.
Wow. Any person who, being over 16 years of age, subsists on the earnings of a prostitute, even if it is some part of her income, shall be punished with imprisonment. If you are a mangda, if you are a pimp, that is illegal. Many sex workers live in cramped and unsanitary conditions, often in brothels or other sex work establishments. Some sex workers are migrants from other countries, and they may face additional challenges related to language barriers and lack of... I don't give a shit about
I've
this
never
stuff.
been to those businesses.
Well, those are like on the border. I've seen a few in my
Let's
day.
just speak for time then. Places like that.
Yeah, mostly. I went into a karaoke many years ago on the border in Massaut and Myanmar, Miyawadi. I went to a place there. Oh my God, they were all over me. I went alone one time. I was like, what is this place? And I got in and I go, and I was like, oh shit. I had a drink and I was getting ready to leave and they're like, no, don't go. And then then later on, like a year later, I went back and I had like 8 people with me. And they were like, what should we do tonight? Where are we gonna go? And I went, I know the place for you. And I brought them right back there. And all of them were like, what is this place? They didn't know. Sex workers in Thailand may work long hours, often with no days off or paid holiday leave. Many sex workers are paid very low wages. Really? No, I don't think so. And they may be forced to work in order to pay off their debts. Okay, I understand about that. Although that doesn't happen nearly as much with the girls working in, say, Bangkok with foreigners. The COVID pandemic had a significant impact on sex workers in Thailand, with many losing their jobs and struggling to make ends meet. It's also associated with a number of health risks, including HIV and other STIs. Sex workers in Thailand are at a high risk of contracting HIV. Well, I'm going to get something for Bo. That's what I'm going to do. Maybe that lemon cake. Yeah, that's not too fattening. She may like it. Thank you. They also face stigma and discrimination from society at large, which can impact their mental health and well-being. Now that, a lot of times you talk to a girl and she's on the game and she'll go, no, I am bad girl. You don't want me. I'm bad girl. They have that attitude that they're bad because of what they're doing, which I don't think they're bad. I just think their decision, they're making, some of them are making whatever decision they feel is best, and maybe it is the best decision for them, where they're going to make the most money, and they're not going to be slaving away out in the fields. Some of them,
I like that new style.
some of them are just making poor decisions all the way around. I mean, if they're gambling all their money away, and they're not saving any of it, then usually the ones who are like 21 years old, by the time they get to be 25 or 30, they're all washed up, Some sex workers may use drugs as a coping mechanism to enhance their performance. I don't know about that. Maybe. Me, I didn't know anything. I don't know anything about that. It's worth noting that the illegal and underground nature of sex work in Thailand makes it difficult to accurately assess the health risks faced by sex workers in the country. However, some research suggests that sex workers in Thailand are at a high risk of HIV and other STIs, violence and abuse, and mental health problems. That's what I'm saying. What I was saying earlier, ladies and gentlemen, is that the reason you don't want to get involved with them is not about right or wrong or morals. I don't want to get into that. But what it is you're getting involved with someone and you don't know their background. You don't know all the things they've been through. For all you know, her uncle could have done things with her. Her father could do things with her. They could be abused at home. You don't know. That's the thing. You don't know. So you're getting yourself into it. Thank you, sir. Wow. Lo's going to be so impressed. I'm going to go, oh, I got you a lemon cake.
I better get the credit. You can tell her you got it. I don't care.
Most attractive 6+ bar girls are now on 10-day salaries of $10,000 or $15,000 but get salary docked. They don't make daily lady drink quota, and if late or leave early or don't make bar fine quotas. This is the thing.
Yeah, they have quotas.
I understand they have quotas. I understand all these things, but you know, literally as a customer, customers don't usually care about those things, nor should they. That's your business, honey. That's the business end. I don't care about that. I give the money, you do your thing, boom, end of story. That's how it should be. That's not how it is, unfortunately. And that's why we got all these guys all these chowder heads, all these guys who don't listen when I say your girl is not different. Of course, we're all different. Everybody on the planet is different, except maybe some twins. Everybody's different, right?
I don't know why.
But the girls working, they are a community. It's like you got a bunch of baseball players. Well, you know, the baseball players are all different, right? But they're all in the same community. They're all playing baseball. Well, these girls are all doing sex work. So they're all the same in that regard. They're all trying to do what? They're trying to sell their bodies for some cash. So they're very, you know, so you can say, oh, my girl is different. No, she's not different. She ain't different. All right? That's how it goes. That's the name of that tune. Oh, wow. Well, looks like our time is just about up. Can you believe it? It's flown by. Super chats, super thanks. Buy me a coffee, Cash App, Patreon. What else? Just watch. Smash the thumbs up again, please. Subscribe, join, blah, 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 blah. Yada, yada, yada. This place is really nice, huh? It's a nice place.
Very nice.
I'm gonna say that this place may not have quite the aura that Sarni's has. It's a completely different style. Sarni's in Chao Phraya has the brick walls, and it's very nice, kind of, you know, this is very clean.
It's Japanese.
Yes. Yeah, it's Japanese. You know, we could have gone upstairs.
It's all good.
We could have gone upstairs, but we didn't.
Is Bob still there?
I don't know. Is Bob still there?
Hey Bob, how you doing?
How many people are still here?
You're doing all right.
Bill and Jack, good to see you both. Have a good one. What about me? What about me, Gennaro? You're not going to tell me to have a good one? Well, here goes a couple of future Ronaldos. I'm here. Thanks. Hi to you, too. Yeah, Bob is here.
Oh, nice.
We'll be down there soon, senor. We'll be there in 4 days. Wow, thank you. Thank you very much, Gennaro. I hope you are well and that you make it over here eventually. I do hope that. Let's see here. Bob says, okay, we'll be there soon. Very good. That's nice. Chokdi. Leo, Joe, Gan Mai. I think you're supposed to say, yeah. โชคดีแล้วเจอกันใหม่ You know what that means, right? Good luck and see you later. Yeah. All right. Okay, guys. I think we've run this subject into the ground. I think. Let me see something here. Audio quality.
Still live?
Yes, we are right now. We're still live. What does he retract? Why do you retract these? Anyway, let me show the love here. I gotta show a little love.
I didn't see that.
You see the little red hearts.
I don't think that.
I hope you guys can see the little red hearts that I'm putting forward.
I hate that thing because it blocks like the.
Yeah, it blocks the bottom line. You can't see what's going on. I'm like, why did they put that there?
I thought you put it there.
No, I didn't put it there. Why would I
Like,
put it
what's wrong
there?
with Scott? He's putting hearts and stuff on here. He is a daddy bear.
You see them, okay. All right.
He really is a daddy bear.
Listen,
That would have been
don't
funny
get me
if those
started.
little bear icons part of that thing.
That would be funny. That would be funny. All right, guys. I will talk to you all soon. I'll see you when I see you.
Americano.
Thank you very much. And, oh, here he comes. He's getting an Americano.
I gotta get at least 2 coffees.
He's getting another coffee. Wow. Let's take a look at this before we go. Sorry, guys. There it is there. That's it. Oh my God. We're making a show all about coffee on the internet. Say goodbye there, Jack. Say goodbye there, Mr. Billy.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Later, YouTube land.
Later, YouTube land. See ya.